at Fastlane against Brock Lesnar. I think a lot of people are going to start seeing where I'm going with this. So Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, they basically brawl out and they fight at WrestleMania, in which Kevin Owens beats Chris Jericho concisively and definitively. So obviously that ends the friendship between the two of them, but they still put on one hell of a WrestleMania matchup because why the hell not? Number 5, Finn Balor to take on AJ Styles for the WWE World Championship. Now, obviously, a lot of people would love to see Finn Balor come back and fight for the Universal title, the title that he never lost. As much as I would love to see that, I would rather see Finn Balor versus AJ Styles for the world title, because obviously Vince McMahon has always made it seem like, oh, it's always about the bulky guys, the big guys. Well, he needs to also realize is that a lot of the big-time players are also little guys, and that AJ Styles and Finn Balor, these guys have never really fought off against each other on a big stage like WrestleMania. And in all honesty, you have Bullet Club leader versus Bullet Club leader at WrestleMania. And obviously a lot of people are going to be questioning, who are the club going to side with? Would I put them as a factor? No. But I would probably have them be a factor the night after, whether it be AJ Styles going face, Finn Balor going heel, or whether it be Styles remaining heel, and Finn Balor going on to being still the babyface. Obviously, I see Finn Balor winning the Royal Rumble and going on to challenge AJ Styles instead of Kevin Owens. So, I think I'd much rather see that. So, there. Ha. Number 4, Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Obviously, one of the best women's combinations since Trish Stratus and Lita. Bayley and Sasha Banks definitely are going to be bound for that happen at WrestleMania this year. There have been a lot of rumors about this. Sasha has already won the title, and she's probably going to win it, and keep it, I should say, at WrestleMania, at Roadblock end of the line. Hold on until WrestleMania. Bayley is probably going to get a good feud with Charlotte coming up, and that's going to build up her momentum so that she can face Sasha Banks for the title at WrestleMania. I would obviously have a rematch between the two of them at the Fastlane event, and then build up to a bigger rematch at WrestleMania, whether it be, a ladder match, an Iron Maiden match, rematch, or a first ever second women's steel cage match, actually. Maybe a TLC matchup, something extreme, because I know Sasha really is very good at being open-minded to different ideas. So definitely throw that out there. I would probably like to see Bayley versus Sasha in a ladder match, but that's just me. Number 3, Triple H versus Seth Rollins. Obviously, this matchup is going to bound to happen. Definitely one of those matches on the list that is more than likely going to happen at WrestleMania. And obviously, they have not capitalized on the fact that Triple H still screwed Seth Rollins out of the Universal Championship about a few months ago. Why? I don't know, and it ticks me off. So, obviously, they're going to have to start building it up again. And the best way to build it up again is have Seth Rollins get screwed at the Royal Rumble. Triple H comes in, eliminates him, and then leaves, and Seth Rollins goes after him, finally saying, I've had it with the Authority, I am finally going to get my hands on Triple H, and I'm going to beat him. Have the matchup at WrestleMania, and this I would love to see. This is what I would want to see. I would want to see it be a retirement matchup between the two of them, and this would be the match in which Triple H has his final hurrah. And I know a lot of people are saying, but Triple H has so many more years on him. I don't care. I think it's time for Triple H to finally hang up his boots. He's already had enough matches. He's won enough titles. He's got a Hall of Fame career already behind him. This would be the final matchup of Triple H in which we see Seth Rollins beat him concisely, consecutively, and definitively. I love using that combination, so sue me. Number 2, Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar for, you guessed it, the Universal Championship. The match that we have yet to see the ending to, of course. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar was actually a pretty good matchup going into WrestleMania 31, and unfortunately we did not get a finish to that matchup because Seth Rollins cashed in the heist of the century. And honestly, you guys, I have yet to see Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns in another one-on-one rematch, and I want it to happen at WrestleMania. Now, I don't like doing matches in which we see a rematch or seeing, two guys face off for like 2-3 WrestleManias in a row. Although Shawn Michaels and Undertaker were amazing, and Triple H and Undertaker were awesome, it's not kind of one of those things that I would really like to see. But the thing is, we did not get a definitive match ending to this matchup at WrestleMania 31. So have a definitive match ending in which Roman Reigns finally conquers and he finally gets the victory. He wins a tournament at Fastlane and he wins the title at WrestleMania, beating Brock Lesnar 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. Whether you like it or not, he proves that he is the man. And number 1, Randy Orton versus The Undertaker. Now hang on. I know that I just said that I don't like it when they have rematches, especially when they were definitive. But here's the thing. Having the matchup between Randy Orton versus The Undertaker is one that really actually makes sense because Randy Orton does need to rebuild himself. He's still going to be around for a couple of years, and I still see a couple more world title runs in him, even probably when he's about, I'm guessing, 48 maybe. But the thing is that, like I said, he needs to prove himself as either the Legend Killer, he needs to prove himself as the Apex Predator. And this is a matchup that definitely would do justice to that horrible storyline that those guys went through back in 2005. Because, let's just say Randy's dad did not help out that much. But have Randy Orton basically get trained by Bray Wyatt and get brutalized where he says, your body is weak. Well, you know what? If you want to know more, just check out my Undertaker's Last Ride rebooking video. And you guys will definitely enjoy that. The podcast, whatever. So, obviously, I would have Randy Orton go over in a very convincing fashion. And the thing is that I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Undertaker's not undefeated anymore. Is that going to mean anything? It actually will, because you have to remember, he's only lost once at WrestleMania. Having him lose a second time is still going to create shock value. And obviously, Bray Wyatt defeating The Rock and Undertaker losing to Randy Orton, that's still going to create nuclear heat in which you're basically trying to bury what is left of the good that's left in wrestling. The People's Champion has fallen to the leader of the Buzzards. The Apex Predator has slain the Dead Man. In all honesty, it makes the most sense, and I think it would be a great way to end WrestleMania with Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, and Luke Harper, and even you can have Eric Rowan finally make his return. Have all of them just standing in the ring, looking dominant, ending WrestleMania. How much of a chill would that give you? So that is my list. So let me know what you guys think in either the comment section below on Spreaker.com as well as on YouTube. And also, you guys, be sure to leave me a like and follow me, of course, as always, on Nate Effin Great on Twitter. Of course, you can follow Spencer Hart at Spencer Hart TSC, Max Speedy at Agent Cooper 1989. Of course, you can always check out his awesome review videos as well as other videos on his YouTube, Agent Cooper. Be sure to also tune in every Wednesday to Change the F Up with myself and Victory Bell, who you can check out on Twitter at VictoryClark04. Her website, of course, victorybell.com. And, of course, you can always give her a good old like on the Facebook, you guys. I'm Nate the Effin' Great, and I will see you guys for Wednesday's show. Bye-bye.